My dear students of class 6, myself DV sir, today in front of you, I like to explain the chapter Electricity and Circuit. In this chapter, first we have to know what do you mean by electric cell. Now see the board very carefully. Electric cell. Electric cell is a source of electricity. Means from electric cell, we can get some electricity. Any cell, you have to remember, always having two terminals. One is positive terminal represented by plus sign and other is negative terminal represented by minus sign. The symbolical representation of a cell is this, where the longer side represent positive terminal and shorter side represent negative terminal of the cell. Now student, you have to know how electricity is produced in the electric cell. Now, within the electric cell, there are some chemical present. Okay, so from that chemical, the electric cell produces some electricity. That's why I write an electric cell produces a small amount of electricity from the chemicals stored inside it. So next, after the electric cell, you have to know the electric battery. What do you mean by electric battery? Electric battery is the combination of two or more cells. Electric battery is the combination of two or more cells. That's why whenever more amount of electricity is required, we can use a battery instead of an electric cell. So now this is the symbolical representation of an electric battery where two cells are joined together, where this is called the positive terminal of the battery and this is called the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, so after knowing the concept of electric cell and electric battery, you have to take the idea of an electric circuit. So what do you mean by electric circuit? Now see the diagram very carefully. In this diagram, we use a electric cell. Okay, with this electric cell, an electric appliances is connected via connecting wire. Now the other terminal of this appliances is connected with the key, and from the key via connecting wire the other terminal of the cell is connected. So whenever this type of combinations you can say it is an electric circuit. So therefore, what is the definition of an electric circuit? See, the complete path from one terminal of the electric cell through electric appliances. Electric appliances means it may be bulb, maybe fan, maybe refrigerator, anything that is known as electric appliances which are run by the electricity. Okay, so therefore through electric appliances and back to the other terminal of the electric cell, is called a circuit. Now this electric circuit are of two types. Number one, open circuit, and number two, closed circuit. So what do you mean by open circuit? Whenever no current passes through an electric circuit, then the circuit is said to be open circuit. Whenever some current passes through an electric circuit, then this circuit is said to be closed circuit. That's why I write open circuit through which current is not flow, closed circuit through which current is flow. Okay, so after knowing the idea of open circuit and closed circuit, So you have to know what do you mean by electric current. To know about the electric current, first you have to know the concept of electric charge. So what do you mean by electric charge? Charge is the property of a body due to which between the two charged body there is a electrostatic force of attraction or repulsions. The charge in the nature are of two types, positive charge and negative charge. Whenever two body having same type of charge, say positive positive or negative negative, between that two body there is a electrostatic force of repulsion. And whenever two body having opposite charge, one is having positive charge and other having negative charge, between that two body there is a electrostatic force of attractions. So this is the idea of electric charge. So after knowing the electric charge, you can say what do you mean by electric current. Now see, electric current, the amount of electric charge passes through a conductor through any cross section per unit time is called electric current. So what I say, the amount of charge passes through a conductor through any cross section per unit time is known as electric current. Mathematically, the electric current I equal charge by time, that is Q by T. So whenever you want to measure the current, you have to know the unit of electric current. In SI system, the unit of electric current is ampere, which is generally denoted by capital A, Now student, depending on the passing of current through the materials in the universe, the materials are classified into three categories. Number 1, conductors. Number 2, insulators. Number 3, semiconductors. So you have to know one by one and their examples. What are conductors? The materials through which the current can pass, is known as conductors. Example, our body is a conductor. Iron, silver, copper, etc. are the conductors. Why? Because through that type of material the current can pass. Next is insulators. Materials through which electric current cannot pass. The materials through which the electric current cannot pass are known as insulators. Example, wood, paper, glass, rubber, etc. These are the insulator because through this type of materials no current passes. That's why. And lastly, semiconductors. The materials through which the current can pass partially, are known as semiconductors. Example, germanium and silicon. Are the semiconductors. Okay, now student, at last today we like to see about the electric bulb. So what is electric bulb? This is the diagram of an electric bulb. This is called base of the bulb. There are two connecting points, this one and this one. There are two connecting points, this one and this one. This is a glass container of the bulb. Between two thick connecting wire, the filament of the bulb is connected. The filament of the bulb is made of a material known as tungsten. And the space inside the glass container, there is a inert gas. What do you mean by inert gas? These are the gas which does not take part in any chemical reaction. Example of inert gas are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, etc. Okay, now whenever you connect this bulb with the source of electricity via these 2 points, the current goes to the filament, filament will heat it up and the bulb gives us light, Now there is a question, why the bulb is filled with inert gas? The answer is, whenever the current is passes through the filament, due to heating of filament, there may be chemical reaction takes place instead of inert gas if there is any other gas. That's why we take the inert gas such that there will be no chemical reaction between the heated filament and the inert gas. Okay, and lastly student, fused bulb. An electric bulb with broken filament. An electric bulb with broken filament through which electric current cannot pass is known as the fused bulb. Thank you student. Read all this portion very carefully. If you face any problem, you can contact with me.